We're talking about S.E.A.L training, the acronym S.E.A.L, S.E.A.L training. So your training needs to be safe. It needs to be effective. It needs to be adaptable. And it needs to be learned. What good is training if you can't learn it, right? So let's dig in and talk about each one of these in more detail. The S in S.E.A.L training, safe, safety. Firearms training is worthless if you can't control the business end of your gun. So S, safe. Now the E in S.E.A.L, effective. Our actions produce the desired result. That's what effectiveness is. So your training has to be effective. Your actions have to produce the desired result. Our training isn't really training. All right, the A, adaptable. Your training has to be adaptable. What do we mean by that? So shooting situations differ, and your skills need to be adaptable to address each situation. If I'm used to shooting at this height and then something in my environment changes and I have to get out of my comfort zone or get away from a particular place or position in which I've trained, I have to be adaptive. And my training needs to be adaptable too. So in a real case situation or a real world situation, I'll be able to adapt, and my training has prepared me to do so. All right, the L in S.E.A.L training is learned. It's not magic. You have to learn everything that we're doing. It takes a lot of practice. And all that practice and time that we put in the past is going to serve me well today, in the future. There's some sayings out there that say you always fall back to your training. We had an old saying when I was in law enforcement: the more you sweat in here in training, the less you're going to bleed on the streets. Safe, effective, adaptable, and learned all need to be part of your training, your S.E.A.L, S.E.A.L training. And that's all part of paving your path to perfection. Bye.